Yo, 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 yo. Big Kids back up in there. They said Lucian Grainge is popped back out. He's back outside. Lucian Grainge just tapped Drake on the shoulders. We about to get into this. Shout out to Culture Covered. Y'all already know how we used to rock to their videos. We used to always react to their joints. But yeah, they be giving us that info. They be dropping the tea. What's going on? But yeah, Lucian Grainge is back outside. He's not playing. He tapping Drake on the shoulders. We about to get into it. I'm going to leave a link in the description. Y'all know I'm like holding y'all. Without further ado, let's get it.
This photo is from when Sophie modeled for Drake's OVO campaign at the time.
Right.
She is a model and actress, and she was cool with OVO in the camp. And I don't know what him posting her means.
UMG responded, y'all.
I think it mean, you know, when you know Drake like to kiss and tell. That's him. He's that type of dude. So boom, broke down. Boom. They just responded. Check it out. This is it, y'all.
Suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of his artists is offensive and untrue.
Second, whatever the label UMG was doing to promote,
Hold on.
you know, Not Like Us, they were doing the same thing for you your whole career.
Yep. So what?
I got niggas that are still trying fucking me over. Got these rap niggas that I gotta act like I like. But my acting days are over. Fuck them niggas, man. What's up?
So we all know.
Yo. Hey, yo, he like that teenager that when he lock himself in a room and then start talking junk. He ain't take the trash out because he don't like his step. He don't like his step pops. Nah, he don't like his step pop. He get to swinging in the living room like Trey, punching holes in the walls and stuff, man. It's Drake.
Drake's been going at it with Universal Music Group and their CEO, Lucian Grainge, for a minute now. But things just took a wild turn. Instead of targeting Lucian directly, Drake decided to go after Lucian's daughter-in-law, Sophia Richie Grainge. Once again, Drake's out here pulling women into his drama because he's too scared to handle the men head on. But this is a whole different level, especially when you take into account all those allegations about Drake and young women. And let's not forget, Lucian Grainge isn't some random CEO. The man practically controls the entire music.
Lucian Grainge has huge power in Hollywood and music. In the hip-hop track, Stay Scheming, rapper Drake gives a nod to Lucian Grainge being the man in control of the purse strings when he raps. Tell Lucian I said, F it, I'm tearing holes in my budget.
Music industry. So if Drake thinks he can keep pulling stunts like this without any consequences, he's really playing with fire.
Over the next 2 decades, Lucian climbed the ranks until 2005, where he became the chairman of Universal's UK division. And by 2011, he was the chairman and CEO of all of Universal Music Group. And since taking over Universal, he's more than quadrupled the value of the company. It's worth about $55 billion right now. And they also own...
Damn! 55 bill? What? 55 bill? And you up here talking about 400 mil? Bruh. You just filed a lawsuit against, man, yo, bruh. You posting pictures of this man. Yo, like Whack 100 say. What Whack 100 say what was that, a couple days ago? Oh yeah, they about to set him up. They're about to put a scandal on his ass. That's what Wax said. They're about to put a scandal on his ass.
Own all the biggest artists. In fact, 70% of the songs on Billboard are owned by UMG.
So what is Drake even doing posting pictures of Lucian's daughter-in-law? Does he even have a strategy, or is he just spiraling after Kendrick exposed him in a way he never saw coming? Let's break this down.
Lucian is considered the most powerful man in entertainment and was named the executive of the decade in 2020.
While the whole hip-hop world is celebrating Kendrick's recent wins, Drake is back at it again, throwing sneaky shots on social media and moving really really weird. Instead of clapping back at the man who called him a certified PDF file on wax, Drizzy is back to taking shots at women because apparently that's his go-to move when he's under pressure. If you missed it, Drake has been really active on his Finsta. Plot twist, throwing subliminal shade ever since Kendrick embarrassed him in front of the world at the Super Bowl. First, he seemingly responded to Serena Williams popping up at Kendrick's halftime show by posting a photo with Serena's former agent, Jill Smoller. But it gets worse. Drake didn't stop at shading Serena. He also posted a picture of Sophia Richie Grainge, who just so happens to be the daughter-in-law of Lucian Grainge, the CEO of Universal Music Group. And to make things even weirder, he unfollowed everyone on his Finsta and is now—
But her, I want you to listen, bruh, stuff like this ain't never been done. He's flexing with somebody else's money, man. With somebody else, like somebody else writing you these checks, bro. That's
now only following Sophia. But Drake didn't stop there. He took it a step further by posting an old photo of Sophia where she looks super young. And with all the—
Ooh, I ain't see that one. You know what? We ain't even gonna rewind it. We already walking on eggshells. We ain't even gonna do that.
The allegations about Drake's relationships with younger women, you would think he'd be a little more self-aware. But he just keeps giving folks more reasons to side-eye him. And it's wild that he doesn't see how creepy this is making him look. After these latest posts, social media has been lighting Drake up, calling out his weird behavior and dragging him for constantly using women to take shots at the men he really has issues with. And if you've been keeping up with Drake's downfall, you already know this is not new. He's got a long and messy history of targeting the girlfriends, wives, and even daughters of his rivals. When he was beefing with Meek Mill, he went after Nicki. With Pusha T, he brought up his fiancée, Virginia. When DJ Mustard called him out, Drake took aim at his ex-wife. And of course—
somebody just broke all this down. Who was that we reacted to the other day? They broke all of it down. This is wild, bro. I'm telling you, like Wack 100 said, he said they're about to put a scandal on him. They're about, I'm telling you, Lucian Grainge, he's just waiting for the dust to settle a little bit. So nobody would be like, oh yeah, they did that to him. You know, I'm telling you, they wait a couple days, not a couple days, but a couple years. They wait a couple years, probably about, 2-3 years. And then look, this is what they do. They might even act like they good with him again. Yeah, oh, you want this 600 mil, Drake? Come on, you're my son. You're my son, Drake. Of course I'll give you 600 mil. You're Drake. We're just going to squash. We're going to let bygones be bygones. Yeah. Boop. Oh, what happened to Drake? Y'all, you heard what happened to Drake? You heard what happened? What? Why the nigga gone? Motherfucker out of here. He's gone.
Against Kendrick, Drake kept sneak dissing Whitney and even dragged Kendrick and Whitney's kids into it. On top of that, Drake also has a long history of throwing shade at women who rejected him. We've seen this play out with Rihanna, Megan Thee Stallion, Georgia Smith, and plenty of others. Remember when he dissed Rihanna on her loss, calling her average? But let's not forget, this was after he spent years publicly simping for her and calling her the love of his life. It's like those dudes who can't handle rejection, so they just start calling women ugly.
Ho! Where this footage come out at? Ooh. She played him.
Calling her the love of his life. It's like those dudes who can't handle rejection, so they just start calling women ugly the second they get turned down.
She played him, bro. When this footage, hold up. When this footage come out?
Like those dudes who can't handle rejection, so they just start calling women
ooh, that's why he mad.
ugly the second they get turned down. And the fact that Drake is still moving like this, pushing 40, is actually disturbing. But hands down, the most disgusting example was when Mos Def called Drake a pop artist, and Drake got so into his feelings that he went and followed Mos Def's daughter, who had just turned 18. And that's not just petty, that's straight up predatory. Now that Drake is in an all-out war with UMG, he's coming for Lucian Grainge's daughter-in-law, Sophia, who, let's not forget, is 12 years younger than he is, married, and just had a baby 8 months ago. ago. Drake didn't even have the guts to post Sophia's husband, Elliot Grainge, aka Lucian's actual son, who is also a music executive. Instead, Drake decided to take the coward's route and drag a woman who has nothing to do with this beef and isn't even a part of the music world. Now, some of Drake's fans tried to defend him, saying Sophia used to model for OVO. But like, what does that have to do with anything? That doesn't make this any less weird or desperate. It's like Drake keeps making these weak, cowardly moves, and every single time it blows up in his face. First, he was too scared to sue Kendrick for calling him a PDF file, so instead, he went after UMG for letting Kendrick drop the track, completely ignoring the fact that UMG also released his diss records where he accused Kendrick of putting hands on Whitney and questioned the
Bro, I'm telling you, Dot got more hits on him, bro. Dot got more songs. Dot got more songs we haven't heard yet. He was prepared to keep battling before bruh had tapped out. I'm telling y'all. He was ready to keep on going.
paternity of one of their kids. And now that he's beefing with UMG, instead of coming for Lucian Grainge or his son Elliot, Drake is targeting Lucian's daughter-in-law. Just when you think Drake can't get any more embarrassing, he somehow outdoes himself. And with all the allegations swirling around him when it comes to younger women, you'd think he'd be extra careful about dragging any women or children into his mess. But he just can't help himself. So now fans are already warning Drake that going after Lucian Grainge's family is playing with fire. One fan said,
"Hold up, let me see something right quick. This look like..." It kind of looked like the motorcycle jacket Dot had. I'm trying to see. Nah, Dot had a PG Lane joint on with Gloria on it. I don't know. That probably was a shot at Drake. That's a good reach. Y'all like that reach? You know, I do a little reaching here and there. I do a little something. You know what I mean? I do a little something here and there. Just a little bit.
So now fans are already warning Drake that going after Lucian Grainge's family is playing with fire. One fan said, if he thought he had issues now, Lucian will make sure he suffers now. He won't be coming back. And another person added, don't Drake know that she is also Lionel Richie's daughter? That man knows your family, Drake. Ask your daddy and Uncle Graham. You about to F around and find out on the family front big time. Now, when it comes to Drake's issues with UMG and Lucian Grainge, fans are still trying to figure out what his endgame is with the defamation lawsuit. In case you missed it, last month, Drake filed a federal lawsuit against Universal Music Group, accusing them of defamation over the way they promoted Kendrick's diss track, Not Like Us. Drake basically doubled down on the same claims he made in those two legal petitions he filed back in November, saying UMG was out here using shady tactics to artificially boost Kendrick's diss track on Spotify, like running play-to-play schemes, using bots, and other methods to inflate the track's numbers and popularity. But that's not even the craziest part. Drake also alleged in his lawsuit that Not Like Us is anti-Semitic. Yeah, you read that right. He really went there. The lawsuit states, furthering the recording's refrain that Drake is not like us, the Drake alludes to Drake's Jewish heritage, saying that Drake is not a colleague but an effing colonizer. Now, fans couldn't help but laugh at the irony of Drake suddenly crying anti-Semitism, because back when he was Lucian's golden boy, getting all kinds of special treatment that no other artist was getting at UMG, people used to say Drake was getting that privilege because
him and Lucian, when you and Lucian was clipping each other toenails, rubbing each other feet, ain't nobody say nothing. Ain't nobody say nothing. Putting baby oil all on each other's knees and ankles. Ain't nobody say nothing. Yo, you was good. You was good.
both he and Lucian are Jewish. But now that Drake's salty about losing a rap beef, he's turning around and accusing Lucian of promoting an anti-Semitic song. How does that even make sense? You know, even Drake's lawyers have to be laughing at this one. As for UMG, they're not even taking this lawsuit seriously. Their lawyers clapped back, reminding Drake that he wouldn't be where he is today without their backing. UMG's statement read, throughout his career, Drake has intentionally and successfully used UMG to distribute his music and poetry to engage in conventionally outrageous back-and-forth rap battles to express his feelings about other artists. He now seeks to weaponize the legal process to silence an artist's creative expression and to seek damages from UMG for distributing the artist's music. So in other words, UMG is saying that everything Drake claims they did to help Kendrick are the same things they used to do for him. The only reason Drake was the biggest rapper in the game at one point is because UMG aggressively pushed his music on every streaming platform and radio station. We all remember those random Spotify playlists where Drake's photo was was on the cover, but the genre of the music in the playlist had nothing to do with Drake. Now, some of Drake's fans are thinking he's trying to find a way out of his contract with the UMG. But if that's the play, does Drake really think this defamation lawsuit and targeting Lucian Grainge's daughter-in-law is the way to do it? He's out here making some seriously questionable moves. And at this point, it's like he's digging his own grave. His fans keep trying to convince her.
Look, she was ducking. She was ducking. She was ducking. Hold on, let's get
contract of the UMG. But if that's the play, does Drake really think this defamation lawsuit and targeting Lucian Grainge's daughter-in-law is the way to do it? He's out here making some seriously questionable.
Gotta pay attention to them details, man. Now, she probably did get up and hugged him. I don't know. You gotta pay attention to them details. You think she like, oh, wow. No, she like, I heard about you, nigga. I heard about you, nigga. Man, God, get the fuck off. Get off me.
Seriously question.
Fuck off. We looking at it like, oh, she's a big fan. She's happy. She ducking that motherfucker. She ducking his ass.
Moves. And at this point, it's like he's digging his own grave. His fans keep trying to convince everyone he's out here playing chess with Lucian and going against the whole system. But let's keep it real. If Drake thinks he's gonna outsmart these people, he's in for a rude awakening. These executives have been running the game way longer than Drake's been rapping, and they don't take too kindly to artists who get too big for their boots. And now that Drake is getting personal and coming for Lucian's family,
they introduced the paperwork, man. What are you talking about, man? Before you even knew how to write in cursive, before you even knew how to sign your name, he been doing this, man. He know loopholes you ain't got no clue of. He know loopholes, man. He ain't even got to carry cash around him, man. He ain't even got to carry cash on him. These those type of dudes that get things with their face. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, we know who you are. You ain't need, bruh, some people ain't got to carry credit cards. We can't even fathom stuff like this. You got people with face cards. Like, yeah, I'm him. I'm him, man. Come on, bro. You don't go against nobody like that, man.
Child, he might just learn the hard way that messing with the machine usually doesn't end well. But what's your take on Drake going after Sophia Grainge and all these other women who have nothing to do with his beef? And what do you think Drake is trying to achieve with this defamation lawsuit against UMG? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and make sure.
Beautiful. That was fire. That was fire. That was fire. Y'all gain anything new from that? I ain't gained too much new stuff, but yeah, I didn't know about the whatchamacallit. Can't think of it right now, but oh yeah, the Rihanna ducked him. Woo, get out of here. Woo, off me, man. Yeah, man, this is wild. This is wild. He ain't gonna get away with this. He ain't gonna get away. I know that son is mad. I know he mad. This is Drake, the one that everybody. So now what's going on in the son mind is he probably around the house like, did you love him? Did you have relationships with him? Be honest with me, damn it. Did you have relations with him? No, I'm not lying. I didn't. We know what happened. Drake ain't posting her for nothing. He ain't doing that for nothing. I'm sure he probably got some receipts. It's a dangerous game, man. Dangerous game. Y'all let me know, man. Big Kish signing out. I'm going, y'all.